And the players getting themselves into game mode with the tip-off just moments away. 2K Sports checks in with their loyal viewers with a broadcast from Phoenix, the home of the Sun, the U.S. Airways Center. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Castillo?
The thing you notice right off the bat with the statistics, just his three-point percentage. I mean, it's a terrific number, and it's a combination of things. Good shot selection, mechanics are solid, and his movement on the perimeter is outstanding.
Very true, Steve. I mean, he's also one of those guys who doesn't take long at all to get on the roll offensively. He's a fun player to watch when he gets hot.
Well, for the Wizards, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Bucks. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
Well, you hate to say it, but they showed a lack of heart with the defensive end in losing that game. Just no effort.
You know, I know the fans don't want to hear it, but you're exactly right. There was no energy, no assertiveness, no aggressiveness. The defense was just lifeless. It's not a night that they're going to look back on fondly.
And so here is Oklahoma City. The pass to Pete. To the middle, number 24. And so he ends a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send him to the free throw line. Don't give him an easy two.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
Both shots good from a strike. Number 10, defended by Castillo. Pocket 6. Gets it to go.
What a beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
Last meeting with the Wizards, and they came out with a win.
Yeah, and in that victory, they got huge contributions from their bench, and I thought their depth was really the major factor of the team.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when that's
what it's all about.
Number 29, smooth as silk on the finger roll. Just to talk again about what's
balanced team effort, and you like to see that.
Looking at Oklahoma City, they want to turn around after the loss to the Magic.
Yeah, it was tough to see that one coming, too, because I thought that was a game they were going to win. The final score really caught a lot of people off guard.
Yeah,
and out of bounds as the Thunder gains possession. The 10-foot. And that one's good.
He'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up at him.
Head coach had a couple of moments for me. I asked him about the hurdle of scoring efficiently against one of the best defenses the league has to offer. He told me to stick with it. Guys, if they can get a win here, they'll even the season series at one game apiece.
Okay, Doris, thanks. It's almost like a crucial aspect to enabling your offense. You first have to get around the stifling defense, don't you?
Yeah, I think the key, Kevin, is being the aggressor right from the outside of this game.
That means being in attack mode and not passing up any good shots that you get early.
Passes it to Pete. 6 to shoot. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
And he's someone the defense has to keep track of at all times because, you know, even when he doesn't have the ball with his skill, he's got that massive.
And Washington has possession. After the made shot from Pete.
Boy, that is just good stuff for him. Nice touch.
Here's the screen. Pass to Castillo. Wide open look. And he can't bank that one in. That's good.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get.
Shoots a three. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Thunder ball. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. Here are the team leaders in steals. You need to play heads up against these squads. 5th on the list, the Thunder.
Yeah, you can't make a lazy pass against this club. I mean, they'll turn it into a steal nearly every single time.
1:53 left in the first quarter of the game. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
Well, a lot of tough teams in this league. Here's where Washington sits right now.
Rebounding is really the key stat that I'm looking at right there with all those numbers you talked about. This is a team that really tries to be physical, and when they're able to secure boards, that does a lot of things for them. It helps their defense keeping teams from getting second chance opportunities against them, and it fuels their fast break.
6 on the shot clock. And there's the whistle. Foul horn on the shot. He'll go to the line. The Thunder have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, this is a very good free throw shooting team, guys. Look at the numbers. Impressive.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Wizards need to get a shot off here. We have a nice open look right there. And the Thunder with the possession here. Trailing by 2. Number 4. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. One by. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. Around halfway through the season and a chance here to recap where all the teams in the West sit in the standings. You look at Denver. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball, game in and game out. And, of course, there's the Thunder. Just way back.
To be 2 rungs up the ladder from where they are. That drive, that motivation is sorely lacking.
Number 24 lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Another strong
Number 10. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
What a play. The hoop plus the harm.
Excellent concentration on the finish. That's big time. You know, even though
they've been aggressive, and that's really important. They got to continue to attack.
And Morrisburg has some points. Hey, Lewis.
Thanks, Kev. He in their last game out against the Magic gave them an edge. He finished with 13 points and was effective from long range as he got that scoring line by dropping in a good amount of threes. It was a complete outing for him, one that he hopes to be replicated here. Guys?
Doris, thank you. Well, guys, he made play after play in that game.
Well, as he often does. We'll see. Maybe he'll explode again.
The fact that you have a high-level performance in your recent memory bank has to do you some good. And like you said, Steve, we'll find out tonight whether it continues.
And the Thunder making a switch here. A minute 42 left now here in the second.
I like the defense, guys. Really getting a hand up and challenging shots.
Yes, Steve, lurking on that shot, and that was a tough one.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And he's a guy who's so difficult to challenge defensively in terms of blocking his shot because he makes adjustments in the air and has the body control to allow himself the discipline to still get a good shot.
And the Wizards with possession. Trailing here by 18. Shots good. He's got 8.
That's just a case of 2 teammates.
We've got 1:08 left in the second quarter. From downtown, gets the bucket. He's got 7 points.
How about that? They respond to a 3-pointer with a quick 3 of their own.
Yeah.
Number 10. Can't hit. Nice D from Castillo.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
Washington's gone 2 for 5 from 3-point land since the end of the first. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Way too loose on that inbound pass.
Wizards making a switch here. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Pete. Number 24. The finger roll finish at the bucket. He's got 12. There we go. Struck the run. It's the buzzer beater.
That's a very important shot to cut the lead to single digits going to halftime.
And that concludes the first half.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
The fun has begun on this Saturday night, and we're ready to look back at all the first half action. Oklahoma City up on top against Washington. If the playoffs started right now, they'd be on the outside looking in, but it could all change. A win here would move them into the 8th seed. We've seen P score effortlessly against Washington. His scoring has been on the rise, his game improving by leaps and bounds. And for the Wizards, they're still gutting it out. They've dialed in from long range an incredible shooting performance from outside. That's all we've got here. Now, back to Kevin, Steve, Clark, and Doris for the second half.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Now the third quarter about to get going. So the Wizards 5 right now. 24. And fouled hard that time. They'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Here's where Oklahoma City sits in the NBA statistical standings right now. Second in assists. Second in field goal percentage. They're number 2 in team three-point field goal percentage. They've got a lot of guys who love the three-point shot, and they do a good job of running plays to get those guys open.
Dan Clark, they've become a nightmare to guard.
Inside. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Wizards have missed 4 of their 8 free throws up to this point. Things not really going their way at the line yet.
Well, the season numbers for this club are really low. I mean, this is something that the team has been focusing on. They've got to improve.
Down. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Knocked away. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. And with this quick break, we can show you the list of the most explosive shooting guards in the NBA so far. And you look at P, among the league leaders, 4th in scoring.
Well, night after night, we see this group punish opposing defenses. If you pick one way to deal with them, they'll just find another way to beat you.
Well, when you look at those numbers, you can tell that among the NBA's perimeter players, they're as explosive as it gets. It takes a lot of energy to spend any of them.
Check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. We have a lot of ground to make up.
You know, right now for the Wizards, they've really struggled much the same way they did a year ago. It just hasn't gotten much better for them.
Clark, for me, they didn't show a whole lot of fight when the tide turned against them. And that's what the NBA is all about. It's about getting off the mat, because adversity is going to hit every single team. It's always how you respond that's important.
Both free throws good from P. Number 9. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
You know, even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones.
Here's the pick. To the inside. Castellano blocked. But they'll get another chance. And they're able to recover. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City. Gabriel's shot's good.
Yeah, he's a bomber. I mean, that's what I love about him. He's as good a three-point shooter as you'll see. And, of course, has to let it fly anytime he wants.
And what a maestro he is as well. I can't tell you how many times I've seen him throw what looks like a blind pass. And I wonder where it's going, and suddenly it's right on target in the hands of his teammates for a basket.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Catches the bucket. He's got 6.
Another.
There's the screen. And the pass to P. Fires for 3. Gets it to go. P's got 14.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. He used that pick to perfection.
You know, if you were only looking at the way.
And the shot is good. And the Thunder lead by 10.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. He was all alone on that one.
Got it.
Takes the lead pass. Here's P. In the air. And it's blocked. They set the pick. Number 8. No good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. 12-point lead early. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. So it's the Thunder now. They lead by 7. Pass to Gabriel. He, 6 on the shot clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. He's got 6.
He has no interest in playing selfishly. I mean, their assist numbers show what a cohesive unit they are.
It's going to be a goaltending goal here, so they'll count the bucket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness going
6. Pass to Sanchez. He's got 6.
You know, size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup for him, but he got that shot to go.
But you wouldn't know about how he finished. That's a nice shoot there.
0. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Hold there. And their confidence has to just continue to go up. The longer the perfection continues.
The Wizards all alone misses the layup. Wizards trail by 14. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Count that one. For 3. He needs to get off the shot. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Number 13. And the Wizards again from deep.
And another 3-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since. Well, I guess they can get them when they need them. That's a good job of getting to the net.
That's good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
Well, since he's put up in this period.
Number 13. 3 pointers off the mark.
I like the defense, guys. Really getting a hand up and challenging shots.
Yes, they were lurking on that shot, and that was a tough one.
Number 29. Plays it in without inching room around him. And the Thunder lead by 8.
He said, listen, fellas, I know you're tired. But we've got to go harder. The win's in sight. We've got to power through it and go get it. Guys, pretty inspirational stuff.
Down low. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
Able to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Speed. Mark, this one just all but in the books.
Yeah, I don't see a comeback at this point, partner.
Not enough time and just too big of a deficit for this team.
Number 8. It's on. They pull off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort.
And that'll wrap it up for Clark Miller, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in.
But I imagine you're most happy with the win. How do you feel about your individual performance after that one?
Man, it was pretty weak. Not one of my better games, to be honest, but when you play like that and the team still wins, it's actually pretty encouraging. Because you know you're usually going to contribute more, and if the team can win without that, then just imagine how strong we can be when we put it all together. So yes, rough game for me, but in general, I like to try to maintain a positive outlook.
Ito'y aking liga, aking palabas, ako'y pambihira.